Good afternoon, everyone. So today is the first day that I got to treat my water as I was spraying the plants, and we'll see how they prosper from that. I'd been treating in the totes and then hand watering what I could. I couldn't get everything that way, but anyway, I haven't had to use the up. I always have to go down. But this was the ending result, which is somewhere around a 6. But what I have done was I got me an Ortho dial sprayer, and I'm on the very lowest 1 teaspoon to the gallon, and that was still too strong. So I had put 8 ounces into the bottle, and I cut it half, and that was still too strong. So we cut it with 8 ounces to 32 ounces, and I got that reading of a 6, or just below 6 is what I'm coming up with, but I'm happy with it. And the 6 pots there, that's my elephant garlic that I rescued from out in the garden in the weeds going wild, and it is coming up out there fairly nice. I had tried an old Dutch oven that I had, put some charcoal in it, let it finish burning the smoke out of it, and my water is hot enough I could have hot chocolate or make a soup or cup of tea or whatever I want. But anyway, like I said, it was really difficult hand watering so much up on the shelves and trying to get everything in the back of it and all that. I had gotten, since moving it in and all, I had gotten some really good color on some, and then on some others had really got to looking kind of shitty. But anyway, like I said, now that I have figured this out, and I will keep checking it every time that I water, and I believe it will benefit my beetle leaf and mulberries and just everything else that I have in here. And having corrected for several weeks now the pH in doing the hand watering, this is one of the green Malays here, and you see I have gotten it starting to get a little bit of color back in it, and I'm pleased with that. It still has a way to come, but it didn't get sick just overnight, and I don't think it'll get well just overnight, but I do believe they're all looking better. And I got to hold the water off. They say curry is bad about getting root rot, and so I've got to get the saucers out from under it where they can dry out. But on the Rufat H, they were 2 of the ones that were looking the worst, but the new growth that is coming on it and some of the older leaves are getting some darker green back into them, and I think are looking much better. Some of these younger ones are just have got some really good color into them. I think everything is happy here in the greenhouse with the humidity getting jacked up for it, and I'm just pleased that I was concerned about it wasn't that much to think about $15 for that sprayer, and $15 kind of corrected my issue. and sure makes life a lot easier being able to just squirt water than trying to throw water back into the plants back in there. And so we'll see how they do. Like I said, today is November the 14th, and we'll take a look in a week or two and see how everything is progressing. See if I'm still maintaining some good color. I did move another. That heater was in my bedroom. It is a thermostat controlled heater. And so instead of having these burning all night long with the settings on them, you turn them on and then they're there. They don't cut off or anything. They just keep cooking. And so it's kind of one of those for really cold nights and all. I've had ice on the bird bath now 3 or 4 times and have seen some frost here and there. But you know what? The little K trees in the yard, ain't none of them killed back yet. Horseradish out here. The turmeric the other night, whenever it got down, was still sitting over there, and it kind of took a hit. And a few of these, the leaves kind of curled up some from the frost, but not all of them. And I'm tickled to see that and wanted to share that. I'd had a few people ask about the plants if they had gotten bit back yet, and they haven't that I can tell. And like I say, the ones out in the front really look even better. I had seen some frost on a number of the fig leaves, but they haven't, even the light freeze didn't get all of them. And I always end up with oodles of figs freezing on the tree. But if you have to take them inside the greenhouse and all that, it's kind of like tomatoes that don't have much flavor. I had spent Sunday till today, which is Thursday, working wood, and I believe I have over a cord that I have got split and put here and over in the wood bin yonder, and I still have a one trailer parked under the shed that's loaded with more oak, but the big stump there was just too big to go on the end of the splitter. I have to get my wedges and do it by hand. But I had managed to unload my big trailer, and I'm pleased with that. I had seen the wood that was on it had been on it back in August sometime, made a year, and some of the pine was damn right near rotten. And that's the bark there at the end of the trailer. I cleaned it all out, and I ain't going out all the way to the front. We'll just look over the fence here and believe everybody can get a good idea of what is going on with the trees. Like I say, you can see, it's funny how on some lower limbs got frost and the top tips didn't. But everything said, like I said, I am very pleased. Where those that I had taken cuttings for people and all that have all kind of new growth coming on them, and I think part of that is they are grateful for those rains that we have been getting, which they had said we were going to get more today, but it ain't happened so far. But I'm still very hopeful Mother will see fit to bless me with some. Hope everyone has a lovely day. Stay safe and stay warm. Blessings all.